All right, y'all, let's make a simple dressing with just stuff I have in the house here. I normally use tahini to make this other dressing, but I didn't have all the ingredients, so I said I'm just gonna go ahead and use whatever I have to see what happens. And as y'all saw, I only had a little bit of tahini left, so I just decided to make the dressing in the same jar. I'm adding here some kimchi liquid. This was a jar of kimchi, obviously, and I ate all the kimchi, but I never throw away the liquid because it's so flavorful, and I can just add it to so many different things and make it like super flavorful. So I always save the liquid. I use every drop, y'all. And then as you will see, I'll be doing a lot of stirring here because the tahini is kind of thick at this point because it was only, it's like at the bottom of the jar, and that at the bottom of the jar, the tahini gets really thick. Here we're adding a little bit of agave syrup just for a little bit of sweetness. I like to add just a little bit of sweetness to my dressings most of the time. And here is some sea salt. The label says smoked paprika, y'all, but it's my sea salt jar. And then that is some Cajun seasoning. And we're just going to do a lot of stirring. You're eventually going to see me add more kimchi liquid and apple cider vinegar, just a tad, and water until you get it to the consistency that you really, really like. And that is basically it, y'all. This is a super simple dressing and it's super delicious. And you can add it to basically anything. I love to use tahini as much as possible, you guys, because, well, you ladies, because it is a good source of magnesium and calcium. So when you're on your period, that can really help with cramps. It could also help improve your mood. It's also a good source of iron and zinc, which is really good to replenish, your lost blood. And then also, you guys, tahini is actually a good source of phytoestrogens, which support hormonal balance. Isn't that amazing, you guys? So it can really improve your PMS signs and symptoms, which I have really, really bad PMS. So I'm doing everything I can to make sure I can minimize my PMS. And tahini's a great player here, y'all. But yeah, you guys, try this out. Let me know if it tastes good to you guys. Thanks for watching. Bye.